Good morning, Tehmina Khan is here in TKMaths is fun. In today's video, we will complete the topic sampling and estimation, confidence interval for the population proportion. So this is the 11th video. You can see in the QR codes here, more videos on mathematics. And in sampling and estimation, these are the topics, concepts we have covered in different videos. And all the links are given in the description and on QR code. Now we are completing 11th video, which is basically on the examples or application of the confidence interval for population proportion. Because in the previous video number 10, we have completed the concept. So let's see its application. The question has been taken from November 07. Number 1 is explain what is meant by the term random sample. We will do one by one. Okay, there will be thinking time for you to think in your mind, and then I'll explain. So explain what is meant by the term random sample. So we know there are two things we talk about mostly. And number 1 is every member of the population has an equal chance of being selected. And second is if there are different sample of same size n, then all of them should have equal chance to be selected. Right? Theory you must know and you should be able to explain in your words. Part number 2. Calculate the 95% confidence interval for the proportion. Before that the line is, in a random sample of 350 food shops, it was found that 130 of them had a special offer. So this is giving me straight away proportion, which is 130 divided by 350. Let's keep it right like this. Or from here you can get one more information. What is that? Because this is a success case, the failure case will be 1 minus this. So it will be straight away. You can take calculator in your hand. It is 220. So if I make mistake in calculation, you can correct it immediately. Right? So my n is equals to 350. So this is the information I have gotten from first line. Now I have to calculate 95% confidence interval for the proportion of all food shops with a special offer. So 95% confidence interval formula is given to you. So you will find limits of the confidence like this, 95% confidence limits. What is the formula? You remember in the last case we have studied is equals to proportion of success plus minus value of z, and then proportion of success times proportion of failure divided by n, right? So in this case, because it is 95% confidence interval, so you can calculate from the table. 95 mean it is symmetrical around this. This is 95%. Remaining is 5%. So on either side it is 2.5%, right? So if I want to find out this z value, I will check the z value against what proportion? Against 97.5, right? So 97.5 is what? 0.975. So you can check in the table what is the z value for the probability 0.975. It is, let me check also, 1.96, right? So my formula will become now, I'm substituting values, 130 divided by 350 plus minus 1.96. I'm writing the fraction as it is. You can write decimal value up till 4 to 5 places as well. Both are okay. But don't round off the value here. Write up till 4 or 5 decimal places to get the accurate final answer, okay? So now you have to use calculator very carefully. Mistake happens here. I will solve this part, after the plus minus part separately, and then add and subtract. So I'm solving it separately. Rather, I have already solved to avoid time. To avoid long video. 0.05062. Right? And now when you get here, what are the confidence limits you get? This side you write lower limit, so you will subtract it first 0.321, and the other side, the upper confidence limit is by addition you will get, right? And this answer you will get definitely in 3 significant figure, because this is the final answer. Next part of the question is saying estimate the size of a random sample. Size means now you have to calculate the value of n, right, which is required for approximately 95% confidence interval, and it has a width 0.05. We know width is this thing, right? Now you know this limit and you know this limit. Agreed? So what are these limits at the end with you? No, we have to find out the size. Okay, so we know the formula for width is equals to 2 times C TSQS over n, right? We know this formula. So it is 2 times. Similarly, you will calculate Z for 95% confidence interval, because it was question saying 95%. Oh, earlier also it was 95%. So it will remain same, which is 1.96. Okay. So here I will write the same values again, which I have written earlier, which is what? 130 over 350 into 220 over 350 divided by n, because n you have to calculate. Width is given to you which is 0.04. So now I'm dividing 0.04 by 2 and 1.96, so I get here 0.01020. And what is left here? N, and I'm multiplying the numerator and writing up till 4 or 5 decimal places, 0.23346. It has more values, but this much is okay. After that I will square both sides. Square both sides. Why? We want to remove a square root to get n out. So you will get finally 0.23346 divided by n is equals to square it. And then you can simply divide. So your value of n will come 2242.24, right? So a sample size required is what? It is 0.25. So what will be your sample size? Because sample size cannot be in decimal, so it has to be 2243. So this is your sample size. I'm not using the concept of what it is called rounding off here. I'm using the concept if it is 2242.24, then it means it goes to the next integer. So that's why I'm using n is equals to 2243 is required. So I hope you understood. If there is any clarity required, further clarity, so clarification, you can ask me in the comments. Now this is your time to test your understanding, right? So I am giving you 1 minute. I will not wait 1 minute, but you can put the video on pause and solve it. I'll show you the solution here. But one concept which I explained in the earlier video, whenever you know the confidence limit, right? These are confidence limit, a symmetrical confidence limit, it is saying in the question. So we know from the concept that if these limits we know, like they're here, then you automatically know the midpoint of this confidence interval, which is PS. How you will do that? Add them up, divided by 2, basic maths principle. So this was the hint. Now you try to solve it, and I'm showing you the solution, okay? Second one. So I hope you understood. This was written in detail, each and every step. So now you can practice more questions. There is only answer given here, not the solution, but I'm sure you will be able to do it. In case if you cannot, please do send me the comment and I'll make the video on this and send it to you. So these are the 2 questions and the other 2 questions are here. Let me make the size small so you can take a picture in one go of all the 4 questions, and I am showing you the answers now. Okay, so this is your time to practice. So thank you very much for watching the video. Please press like and subscribe button and share it with your friends. Take care. Allah Hafiz.